The charge against suspect Shannon Brandt in a September 18th incident in McHenry, North Dakota, has been upgraded to murder. In an incident where Brandt allegedly ran over Kaylor Ellingson following a street dance in that town on September 18th. The original charge was criminal vehicular homicide, which carried a 20-year maximum sentence. That charge has now been upgraded to murder with a dangerous weapon, a Class AA felony that carries a maximum sentence of life in prison. Now, here's the full affidavit of a probable cause in the case, stating what allegedly happened from the prosecution's point of view. Quote, on September 18, 2022, State Radio received a 911 call. During the 911 call, Shannon Brandt told State Radio that Shannon Brandt hit a man with his vehicle and requested an ambulance. Kaylor Ellingson was later identified as the individual who was struck by Shannon Brandt. During the 911 call, the dispatcher asked Shannon Brandt routine questions regarding the incident and condition of the individual that was struck. While Shannon Brandt was on the phone with State Radio, Shannon Brandt made comments regarding the incident being intentional and not an accident. Some of these statements were to the dispatcher were, quote, I just want to ask you a question. Am I going to prison? Unquote. The dispatcher asked Shannon Brandt, he wouldn't let your vehicle go? Then what happened? Shannon Brandt stated, yes. I tried to take off, and he wasn't going to let me go. I hit him, I didn't mean to, and he's subdued. I was scared to death, but he's subdued. He can't do anything to me now, so that's why I'm calling you. I mean, I almost just run away. But I thought, geez, obviously, if this was a total accident, I wouldn't be scared. I know it was more than that. Shannon Brandt informed State Radio that Kaylor Ellingson made phone calls to other people, and Shannon Brandt was worried these people were on their way to the scene of the incident. Shannon Brandt also said Ellingson wouldn't let him leave and made a phone call to someone saying something to the effect of, you're going to have to come here and handle him. During the investigation, Ellingson's phone was forensically downloaded on September 18, 2022 from the hours of 2 a.m. to 2:42 a.m. Ellingson only received one call and placed calls to his mother, Sherry and Cole Ellingson. Prior to law enforcement arriving on the scene, Shannon Brandt left the area of the incident and went home to his residence in Glenfield, North Dakota. Highway Patrol Sergeant Andrew Cashin and Foster County Sheriff's Sergeant Cruz went to Glenfield and contacted Brandt at his residence. Brandt was visibly intoxicated and told the sergeant he hit Ellingson. Brandt was arrested and transported to the Stutsman County Correctional Facility. During the Highway Patrol's accident investigation, there were no acceleration marks or skid marks in the gravel alley where Kaylor Ellingson was found. On September 19th of 2022, an autopsy of Ellingson was conducted at the University of North Dakota Pathology Center by Dr. Kevin Malley. After the autopsy was completed, Dr. Malley informed Jeremy Quam that the nature and manner of injuries that Ellingson received indicated that he was on the ground when he received those injuries. Dr. Malley indicated this means the injuries weren't caused from being struck by Shannon Brandt's vehicle and were caused by being ran over. During the process of Shannon Brandt's Ford Explorer, Jeremy Quam found that there was little to no damage to the front of Shannon Brandt's Ford Explorer. The only damage observed were 5 small cracks in the driver's side grille. 2 other agents interviewed Sherry Ellingson and Cole Ellingson, who are the parents of Kaylor. Sherry Ellingson said she received a phone call from Kaylor on September 18th at 2:27 a.m. During the phone call, Kaylor told his mother that Shannon Brandt asked who his parents were. Kaylor said he told Shannon Brandt, and Shannon Brandt said he knew who they were. Kaylor asked Sherry Ellingson if she knew Shannon Brandt. On September 18th at 2:34 a.m., Kaylor called Sherry Ellingson. During this call, Sherry recalled Kaylor telling her that maybe he could call his cousins or posse. Sherry Ellingson said at this point she didn't know if Kaylor was feeling threatened. Sherry told Kaylor that he didn't need to do that and that she was on her way to pick him up. That 2:41, Sherry and Cole Ellingson both had missed calls from Kaylor. At 2:42 a.m., Sherry Ellingson received a call from Kaler. During this call, Kaler told his mother that something to the effect, "They are after me," or "he is after me." Sherry Ellingson said the phone call dropped, and that was the last time she spoke with Kaler. There were no other incoming or outgoing calls after this. Again, that was the affidavit of probable cause in the new charge of murder with a dangerous weapon against Shannon Brandt. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.